I jump in the bathtub, it's time to get all clean, or be the cleanest kiss you've ever seen. The soap and the burner fillings up the tub. So them in the water and scrub, scrub, scrub. What's my head do 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 do? What's my head do 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 do? What's my head do 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 do? What's my head? What's my face do 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 do? What's my face do 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 do? What's my face do 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 do? What's my face? I jump in the bathtub. It's time to get all clean, or be the cleanest kiss you've ever seen. The rosette and the pearl filling up the tub. So them in the water and scrub, scrub, scrub. What's my arm do 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 do? What's my arm do 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 do? What's my arm do 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 do? What's my arm? What's my hand do 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 do? What's my hand do 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 do? What's my hand do 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 do? What's my hands? I jump in the bathtub. It's time to get all clean. I'll be the cleanest kiss you've ever seen. The soap and the burner are filling up the tub. So roll them in the water and scrub, scrub, scrub. What's my key do 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 do? What's my knee do 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 do? What's my knee do 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 do? What's my knee? What's my tour do 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 do? What's my tour do 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 do? What's my tour do 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 do? What's my tour?